Hey, what's up, everybody? Looks like we are live inside of the Facebook group. Let me just go and check that we are streaming. Welcome to the live web class today, guys. You're in for a treat. You're in for a really good surprise. Well, not really a surprise. You kind of know what's coming, but I'm going to get into some really cool details to help you guys move forward inside of your business so that you can get more clients. So, as you know, it's Dante Killion here coming at you guys today with this live web class. This is kind of I guess it's really a never done before inside of this group. I've been live before in this group, but I've never gone live and shared a case study with you guys live in today's group. So when you drop into this live, drop a comment below and let me know where you guys are tuning in from. You may need to go ahead and authorize your phone to post comments through StreamYard, which is a couple of two-step process. It should be in the instructions on the post. But I'm just going to go ahead and quickly check my phone and make sure that we're streaming live. I think we're all good. We have got a viewer on here. So if you can hear me and see me clearly, drop a comment below. Maybe put a number 1 in the comments if you can hear me and see me. And a number 2 if you cannot hear me or see me. So let me just quickly get my phone up. Make sure we are streaming live, guys. Okay, so we're live. Can you hear me? And number 2. Perfect. Okay, so you can hear me and you can see me. So I'm going to check who we got here. We've got Pablo. Hey, how you doing, Pablo? Welcome to the live training today. I hope you're well. Drop a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm just going to pop my phone down and below me here so I can see your comments because I do not see them on this stream. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it on the computer, so I'll pop my phone down here. So when you are tuning in, just drop a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm pretty pumped. I've been waiting for this almost all day. I have had some work to do today. I've been playing with my kids and stuff like that. But I'm excited to go live and share this information with you guys because this is a really cool case study that I'm going to share with you inside of this live web class. Some of you guys may not be able to see it. So if you're watching this live, drop a comment below this video, #live. And if you're watching this back on the replay, like probably about 95% of you will be, drop a comment below saying #replay, just so I can know who was showing up to the live and who's watching this back on the replay. And okay, Pablo, you're here from Costa Rica. Wow, Costa Rica, baby. That is probably one of the best, I don't know if it's one of the best places to be in the world right now, but it's definitely somewhere I'd like to be rather than here in the UK. It's getting a little bit cold. Weather's not the best. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the weather. I guess you can hear me and see me clearly, Pablo, from that comment, so I appreciate you for doing that. Now, let's get straight into it. I hope you're excited. So what we're going to talk about today on this live web class is how I turn 100, and let me just make sure you can actually see my screen first. Let's do this and this. Pablo, if you don't mind, drop a comment below. Let me know that you can see my my desktop and myself. I want you to be able to see what I'm about to share with you. Because today I'm going to share with you how I turn £150 into £1,690 in sales in only 2 short weeks using paid ads, which resulted in 5 new clients and an 11 times ROI. Actually, it's a return. It should really be an ROAS, which is just return on ad spend, because this was a case study. And I did this for one of my clients for completely free as a case study. So we had a little agreement. So it's actually return on ad spend rather than return on investment because they didn't actually pay me to do it. But it doesn't make a difference because it's still £150 spent, £1,690 in sales generated. So today, what I'm going to reveal to you guys is the exact ad strategy that I use to create low-cost leads at £3 each on demand, right? Let me just check you can see my screen. Before I go any further, Pablo, you can hear me perfectly clear. I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, you can see my screen. I can see it on here anyway. So let's go ahead and make this big. What I'm going to do, Pablo, is I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to pull myself off of the camera, and I'm going to share my screen with you so you literally get a full view. And I'm going to kind of pull back the curtain for you guys today and show you exactly how I did this for a client of mine. Because my ultimate goal for you guys here inside of this group is so that you can take away, you can kind of still copy the strategies that I'm sharing with you inside of this group, and you can go ahead and implement those inside of your business, and you could get similar results. Hey, I can't guarantee you're going to get the same results, but who knows? You might get better results. You might get the same. You may get worse. I don't know. It's up to you what work you put into it. But I'm going to share exactly as much as I can of this strategy with you guys so that you can ethically steal it and replicate it and edit it and customize it to your business. And you can go ahead and get results and start generating new clients on demand within the next 24, 48 hours, depending on how quick you want to put this in, get this set up and running. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to pull myself away. So this is all about the training today. It's not about me. So as I said, today, if you're excited, Pablo, just drop a comment below, put a yes in the chat if you're excited to see this. Like I said, I'm going to share with you the exact ad that I use to create low-cost leads at just £3 each on demand. I'm also going to share how to effortlessly get them to hold up their hands and say, yes, I want this. How to get your prospects, the potential clients, your premium clients to put their hands up and say, yes, like digitally putting their hands up and say, hey, Pablo, I want this. And I'm also going to reveal how to light a fire under their ass and get them to book in their treatment right away without being salesy. And I'm also going to cover so much more. So if you're excited to see those 3 things I'm about to share with you, well, 3+ things I'm about to reveal to you right here on this training, then like I said, drop a comment and say I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. And we're going to get straight into the details. And I want to keep this thing going for around about 30 minutes or so, no longer, so you guys get straight up value. So let's jump on over to the presentation that I put together to walk through this exact case study. So this part here, this is kind of just like a quick piece of if you've ever been on like a live training or a webinar or some kind of web class training previously, this is usually the part where the host starts waffling for about 15 to 20 minutes about their life, about their results, about how successful they are, and really just a way to stroke their own ego. But I'm not that guy. You'll probably be happy to know I am not that guy. I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes talking about me and what I've done over the last few years building an online agency and getting results for clients. Just wanted to show you this picture. That's me and my wife, my beautiful wife and my 2 beautiful children. And we got married in August last year. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a fun fact, just so you know who I am and you can put a face to the voice. And obviously I was on the camera in a minute ago anyway, so you know I'm a real human being. But that's my 2 kids. So that's my wife, Vicky, my daughter, Amara, who's 6, and my son, Lamar, who's 3. And yeah, that was our wedding day in August. So pretty cool. We got married last year, a couple of months ago. All right, guys. So that's enough of me. Let's get straight into the details and what you came here for. So I want to reveal to you guys, right, my goal, like I said, is to share with you guys how to create client creating ads. Now, I might have to come up with a better headline for this, but my goal is teaching you guys how to set up client creating ads. Now, what do I mean by client creating ads? So a lot of people will say client getting ads, right? I guess the terminology isn't really that important, but it's all about how you could set up profitable ad campaigns. You can turn them on and run those to cold audiences and warm audiences and retargeting, all that good stuff. And you can create clients on demand. It's not about getting clients and getting people to buy from you. It's about creating clients. So what I mean by that is it's a little bit different when it comes to social media, because no one's on social media looking to buy something. They're on social media to be social, right? They're on there to just look at pictures of of cats and like prank videos or whatever people are doing on social media at the moment. And maybe having a rant, talking about politics, or maybe talking about, COVID. So we're not on there to just try and get clients to buy something. We're going on social media with our ads to create clients, to get people that may not be looking to buy, and we're going to turn them into a premium paying client. So that's why I call it client creating ads. And like I said, you're about to discover how I turn £150 into £1,690 in sales with Facebook ads in just 2 short weeks, whilst generating 50 leads, 10 appointments, and 5 premium clients at an 11 times ROI. Now, this case study I've done for a laser clinic. It is a local business, a laser clinic. It was under the agency service that I offer. So for those of you that know, some of you may already know, I offer 2 programs right now. I do an agency program, which is basically where a client hires me and I handle their whole entire social media marketing, and I get them clients on demand and they kind of just leave it to me. And I also offer a teacher mentorship program. I have a step-by-step, click-by-click program to walk you through how to learn how to create client creating ads yourself for your business, or so that you can help local businesses get clients and obviously get paid to do it. So those are the two services, but this was for an agency under the agency service, and we literally spent, like I say, £150 in ad spend. Now I've said that a couple of times, but the reason why is because it's pretty funny to me how this case study was such a small case study, and we literally only spent £150. Like, just want to take a moment for that, because I would never really recommend somebody going out with a business that is looking to grow and scale their business and only invest £150 into advertising. If somebody wanted me to hire, if someone wanted to hire me to run their ads and they only had a £150 budget, I would literally tell them no, they need to increase their budget. But it's quite funny to me, and that's why I wanted to really keen to share this with you guys, because literally £150 is all it took, and we were able to generate 5 new premium clients. And the revenue we generated, the sales was like nearly £2,000, but that's only from immediate sales. For this type of treatment, laser hair removal, the client has to go through a course of treatments, which are potentially like 6 to 8 treatments, sometimes 4 to 6 treatments, depending on the treatment that they're looking to have in the different areas and different people, blah, 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 blah. But they are going to be paying more than that over the duration of their entire treatment. So it's actually a lot more than that. It's at least 5 times that amount from what we know so far. But yeah, so far, that's what we've generated and that's what we spent. So if you think that's pretty cool, I mean, I don't know if you've ever spent any money on paid ads yourself, if you're watching this video right now, and if you've been able to generate something similar, but just imagine that £150 turned into nearly 2,000 in sales. So the results, as I said, the results we generated were 50 leads. And what I mean by a lead is somebody that held up their hand and said, hey, I'm interested in laser hair removal, and I'd like to book in for this treatment. I want this offer. We've got 50 names, phone numbers, and emails from these potential clients on social media. And that resulted into 10 booked appointments and 5 new paying clients. And like I said, £1,690 in sales. We've already covered that there. Now, how did I do this? Now, obviously, the big question is, great, I love the sound of the results, Dante, but show me, how did you do this, and how can I do this myself? So right now, I'm going to share with you what I call the anatomy of a client creating Facebook ad. And it's 3 little pieces. Like, it's not rocket science. There is a science to it, but it's very easily duplicatable and replicatable. So we used one small little video ad. We used email marketing. Actually, I don't know if I should even really call it email marketing. We used one tiny little email, and we used a follow-up system. And I'm going to reveal as much of that as I can to you today. It is a short training. I'm probably not going to have to go into every single piece of this, but you'll get the overview, and you will be able to take this away and implement it yourself after watching this video. That's my promise. So just to kind of give you some proof, right? Because a lot of people can come on here and talk about their ads and how they've done 11 times ROI, blah, 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 blah. And I know it is only £150. It's not like £10,000 turned into £100,000. But if you imagine spending $150 and you're able to double, triple, and 10 times that amount of money and get 11 times ROI, or even like a 5 times ROI, if you were to invest more and your results went down, like say you just got a 3 times ROI and you spent £500 and generated a nice amount in return in sales, like imagine how that can impact your business. So this is just a quick screenshot of the ads manager just to prove we spent £150. I set this ad up on the 9th of September. That's when I submitted it to Facebook to be approved. I'm not sure I really don't remember if it went live on the 9th of September or if it went live on the 10th. I'd imagine it went live on the 10th, but it was somewhere around there. And just showing you, we generated 50 leads in total across 2 different ad sets. We reached 6,774 people with this ad, and we had 20,687 impressions. So just for those of you that don't know, this ad was displayed on social media 20,680 times to 6,777 people. So we were quite aggressive with this ad, and we were basically showing this ad to people on multiple occasions. And I personally like to do that because I like to remind people, like they say on average, it takes around 8 to 12, probably even more than that, times or exposures for people to actually pull out their debit or credit card and buy from you. So I don't want this to be like, hey, you see my ad one time. I want you to see my ad every single time you log onto your social media account and pick up your phone, because that brand recognition is going to build know, like, and trust with these potential clients, which is ultimately going to bring more people in through the system and book an appointment, and obviously more people to sell to. So that's how it works. And then we generated, like I said, £3 per lead. So like I said, this is just quickly a snapshot to show you proof of how this worked. So let's break down the ad. Why is that screen not loading? For some reason, that's not showing you the image of the ad. Let me see if I can get that back for you guys. It's probably because I'm streaming. There we go. Right, okay. So here's the exact advert that I ran on Facebook, and you can literally replicate this. Like, you have my permission if you wanted to, literally screenshot the screen right now, and you can copy the text, the ad copy that I've written in this ad, and you can go and implement it yourself. Hopefully you get similar results. So the ad is nothing crazy, right? The ad is nothing crazy. However, there is a certain structure when putting together a high converting Facebook ad. So every single word that I've written inside of this ad is specifically written to persuade the people that are reading this ad to click, to take that next step. So when you're writing ads, guys, just a little bit of a pro tip, when you're writing your ads for yourself or for clients, you want to write every single word to attract the ideal type of client that you're looking to attract, but also repel the people that aren't your ideal clients, okay? So it's really important that not only do you get your targeting right and you're advertising to the right types of people, that you are obviously using the words inside of that ad to resonate with them, to persuade them to take the actions that you want, to take that next step, and to make sure that you're getting the right types of people. So it's really important that every word that you use in the ads are going to do that and help you achieve that goal. So this was the advert that we ran. I'm not going to be able to show you all the ads. I'm not going to be able to show you have time to show you the targeting, but it wasn't anything crazy. We were just targeting people that are interested in things like hair removal and stuff like that within the local area. I think it was probably like a 20-mile radius from the business. So it was nothing crazy. It's nothing, nothing too sophisticated with it. But this was for a free patch test, free consultation, free patch test, and £100 off voucher, which they could use on any laser hair removal package. And all we wanted to do is get someone to stop scrolling, click on this ad here, click this learn more button, and take the next step. As I said, we used a small little video. So this video is about 60 seconds or so. And it literally is the owner of this business literally reading out what I've written here. So I wrote this ad, and then I sent this to the business owner, and I literally said, use this as a script and record a video of you inside the business, inside the clinic, saying what I've said here. Not literally word for word like a robot. They can add their own character to it, add own charisma. But that's basically what they're saying. They're literally just repeating what I've written here in this ad. So again, is nothing crazy. Now look at this. So we got 25 likes. We've got 14 comments. We got people comment. I had to blank some of this stuff out, guys, like people's names and all that stuff. We've got like, wow, I'd like to get more info. Amazing. I just love it. I'd like more info, please. Amazing. That's actually a client. Could I have the pricing, please? Can I have the pricing details? Can you please send me more info? Yes, please. Yes, please. Can you please send me more info? Could I have the pricing, please? Like, imagine if you had a client create an ad like this set up for your business or for your clients that was literally getting people to say, hey, please, I want more info. I want this. I want this. Yes, yes. These are all just yes, 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 yes. Imagine how that would impact your business if you had an ad for your service or product, and every day you were getting comments coming through or messages coming through and people saying, yes, please send me more info. Yes, please, I want this. Who wants a client creating ad like this? If you want a client creating an ad like this, drop a comment below saying me. If you want an ad like this that is running on autopilot 24/7, 365, that's reaching out to your ideal clients and getting them to say, hey, yes, please, I want this. And I want this right now. If that's something that you would like, a client created ad like that, then drop a comment below. Now, we're not too fussed about likes, and we're not actually too fussed about comments because you can't deposit those into the bank account. But it is still a great thing to have people engaging on this post and saying that they're interested and they want more information. Now, the ad, like I said, it's not optimized for that. It's not optimized for engagement. It's optimized for people to click this learn more button, and we want leads, right? We want leads. That's what we said. We've got 50 leads, not 50 comments. So the comments are just an added bonus. So sorry, just having a sip of my coffees and we get to it. Okay, so when somebody clicks the ad, here's what happens. Now, I see a lot of mistakes. Like a lot of people actually will set up an ad like this, but they don't have like, so I just want to give you some quick tips, right, guys? Because just to break down what I'm doing here, maybe I should just go a little bit more deep. So, like I said, this ad is structured in such a way that we're taking people along a specific journey. A lot of people will make a mistake and they will say like, hey, laser hair removal sessions, 20% off, only £600 if you book now, blah, 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 click below. No, they won't even say click below. They'll say something like, send us a message, give us a call, or drop a comment below. Or it will say, visit our website, give us a call, or send us a message. And it'll have like multiple call to actions. And then like the button down here would be something completely different to that as well. And I see this so much, so many times. And it's not because the business owner doesn't know what they're doing. Like sometimes I see some really good ads, but the call to action is just a little bit weak. And when it comes to marketing and it comes to advertising, it might sound a little bit simple, but it's really important that every call to action you give is absolutely clear and concise. And it's a really strong call to action, because if people have no clue what to do, if people are just getting confused, if you're telling them to do 3 different things, people's attention spans nowadays are so short, and a confused mind doesn't take action. Okay, so if you never heard that, a confused mind doesn't take action. And you obviously want people to click, and click. So all you need to be doing is all of these words are specifically constructed in a way that gets them to click, to read the next line. This line's getting them to read this line. This line's getting them to read this line. This line's getting them to read this line. And you want to get through each and every single line. And then here you're going to say, now all you need to do to get this is click this button. There's no click this button, give us a call, or visit our website. It's literally click, learn more right now to claim your free offer. Click. And that's what they do. And it's really important that you give your potential customers, your potential leads when you're running ads, even if it's free organic traffic that you're using, you give them a super clear, simple and concise call to action. Otherwise, you're gonna lose out leads and you're leaving money on the table. So when they click that ad, hold on, where are we at? Let me just check where we're at. So I want to make sure I'm giving you all of everything I said. So the exact ad that I use, there you go. So I've given you the exact ad that I used to generate leads at £3 each on demand. That's the ad that I used. You can literally copy that ad, like I said. If you haven't screenshot it, just go back one more time just so you can make sure you do it. Take a screenshot right now. And if you need me to send it to you, drop a comment below asking me, and I will literally send you an image of I'll literally send you this screenshot so you can literally copy it. You can literally just copy it if you need to. That's fine. So now I want to share how to effortlessly get them to hold up their hand and say, yes, I want this. Well, here's a little bit of that there, but that wasn't what we were trying to do. But that's one way that they're holding up their hands. The other way is here. So once they click on that ad, instead of them going into thin air, going to our website or visiting a random web page and us not having a clue that they actually clicked, because a lot of businesses will also run ads directly to their website, and then people will click, land on their website, and then disappear into thin air, and we'll never know who they were. We don't want that. We want to collect their contact information as a lead so that we can make sure that they take action and book in an appointment. So this is called a lead gen ad. So if you've ever ran ads before, even if you've never ran ads before and you're going to try and replicate this strategy, this is a lead gen ad, and it's really simple to set up. So what happens is when they click that button, they are asked to enter their email, their name, and their phone number. And the cool part of this is that Facebook actually pre-populates this information based on the details that they used with their Facebook account. So if they've signed up and they've given their, obviously they have to give a name and email, that's going to populate. And if they've given their phone number, which most people have, that's also going to pre-populate. Now, obviously, if it's incorrect, they can just change that information in order to proceed and claim this offer. When they click next, it's going to ask them 2 additional qualifying questions. Okay, this is super important. This is like a really golden nugget, right? Because a lot of people run lead gen ads and they complain that the quality of the leads are no good. Here's how to fix that, or here's at least one way how I personally fix that, is I ask 2 additional questions other than this to qualify these people. Because if you just ask these 3 and it's already filled out by Facebook, all they have to do is click next and click submit, and they don't even have to really check what they're answering. They just quickly skim over the information, say, yeah, that's good, that's my old email address, whatever, I don't care, bang. Leads come through, you go to phone them and it's an old telephone number, you go to send them an email and the email gets rejected because it's a dud email address. So I asked 2 extra questions that will not be able to be pre-populated by Facebook's details, and that's how you make sure that the people that do complete this form have a higher intent on buying what you're looking to sell, and just have higher intent, have higher quality. So we asked 2 questions there, and that will just need to be relevant to whatever it is you're offering, and you'll need to just tailor that. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Make it simple enough to answer really quick, but obviously takes a little bit more intention to fill it out. And then here's how, right? This is how we get them to. Let me quickly go back. Just wanted to cover this off because now I'm going to show you how we light a fire under their arse and we get them to book their treatment right away without being salesy. So let me just go back because this is another cool bit. So once they've submit that form, they've give us their 3D piece of information here. They've answered the 2 quick questions, which I think mine was a multiple choice. They click submit and it says, thanks, you're almost done, but wait. Now right here, Pablo, just let me know that you're following me real quick, or anyone watching this back on the replay, just to make sure you're following me. Drop a comment below in the chat right now and just put follow. Just drop a comment like something like follow, or just put I do, just so I know that you're following along and this is all making sense so far. Because if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to go back and explain something in a little bit more detail, because I'm just trying to whiz through this for you guys. I don't want to keep you here all night, but I'm also conscious that I talk quite quick and I don't want to whiz over something that you want more information on. So if you need me to repeat something, feel free to drop it in the comment section, or if you're following along with me, just drop like a follow or I do or something, just let me know and I'll cover that off. So again, now, as you'll probably tell, like when I'm running campaigns, my ads, everything is very important when it comes to strategizing. One of the questions is, how can I make, you do so much value, bro. Oh, appreciate it, Pablo. I'm glad you're getting value. I'm glad this is landing with you. And I'm hoping that you can take this away and implement this inside of your business, or if you've got clients, whatever, so that you can benefit from this. So here's another mistake that I see a lot of people make. Right. So even if somebody is cool enough, like not cool enough, but like somebody has the understanding of how to set up a lead gen ad, and they get as far as asking for these pieces of information, and they might even then go ahead and know how to qualify them with a higher intent. Here's another mistake that people make, and another way that people are leaving, business owners specifically, are leaving a lot of money on the table. Because what happens is when you click submit, usually this will just say, thanks. Your information's been sent over to blah, blah, blah business. We'll get in touch with you shortly. But I don't do that. I use that as a way to increase the desire, increase the action, make people take action. And here's where I light the fire under their arse. This is what I call it. I light their arse on fire, and I want them to take action right now, like whilst they're in the moment. Because if they leave this page, there's a high chance that they're not going to come back. People's attention spans, they're on to the next thing. Then they're on YouTube watching like prank videos, and then they're watching stuff about coronavirus or whatever. So here's where I take this opportunity to maximize and squeeze as much customers as I can out of the ads, because that's the only goal we have. The only goal is to make sure this ad is profitable, to make sure we get customers, we get clients through the door. So here's what I do. So I say, thanks, you're almost done, but wait. Before you go. So your offer is on the way to your inbox and will be with you within the next 10 minutes. But your £100 voucher will expire unless you activate it by booking your free consultation and patch test within the next 48 hours. So whilst you wait, simply tap the click here to book now button below and call me to activate your £100 off voucher. This offer will not be available anywhere else again. So if you see what I'm doing there, guys, I know I'm being a little bit funny here, but if you see what I'm doing, I'm basically using this ad as it's very, very strategic. What I'm doing here is simple, but so effective. So in the ad, right, we gave them a free consultation and a free patch test plus £100 off. So we said, hey, here's some free money. Okay, so this is the psychology behind this. So the potential clients are getting a free consultation, right? And now getting free money in the form of a voucher of £100. So they're thinking, whoa, a free £100 voucher, that's free money to me. But now on this page, we're basically taking it away. So imagine if someone come up to you and said, hey, here's £100 in cash or $100 or whatever. And they gave it to you. And then like 2 minutes later, they said, hey, I'm just joking. You need to give me that £100 back. How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? You're going to feel pretty pissed, right? So that is what we're doing. That's the psychology behind it, because now we're saying, look, I'm about to take this £100 voucher away from you. I'm giving you 48 hours notice. So if you really want this, you need to book in right now. We're going to lose out on this on this £100 voucher. And these people are obviously not wanting that to happen. So they're more likely, there's a higher urgency around getting this appointment scheduled. So what do you think they do? Click here to book now. Very simple, very clear, very actionable. So that's what we do. So they click, click, click. Okay. So please, guys, if you can implement as much of this strategy as you can inside of your ad campaign, you will have, I promise you, you will have a much higher quality of lead, and you will have a much higher conversion rate. And by conversion rate, I literally mean people through the door, at least more bookings. And then obviously the more bookings you have, the more people will show up and things like that. You do need to make sure that you're doing as much as you can to collect as many leads and obviously get them through the door that you can obviously sell your services or product to. Making sense? Are you with me? Good. So what happens when somebody clicks and enters all that information, submits the form, is we send that over magically through to a spreadsheet. Okay, so I've blanked out all the information here. So this is an example, a snapshot of that spreadsheet. So we collect their name, email, phone number. Here's the 2 questions I asked. So I had area to have treatment on, body or face, and they could choose, or both. And ever tried laser hair removal before? So nothing crazy. 2 simple questions. Have you had laser hair removal before? Yes or no? And what area are you looking to have treatment on, face, body, or both? So it's just some quick, simple qualification questions there. And also here, so let me just quickly do something. Let me just check this, right? So imagine this. So this lead comes from the 10th. I said to you, I created this ad on the 9th, right? Here, 9th of September. So within 24 hours of turning this ad on, we were able to get leads almost instantaneous. So look at that, 12:02, 1:27, 3:21, 4:37, 5:30, 6:30. It's almost like on the hour, every half an hour or so. Like on the 10th, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 11th, we've got 4 leads. On the 12th, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like every single day, these leads are coming through on autopilot, on demand. And this is why I say how to set up client creating ads, and you can get new clients on demand with predictability if you implement the right social media marketing strategy. No more like spending time, blood, sweat, and tears, messaging people in their DMs, begging them to buy from you. No more leaflet dropping. No more cold calling old customers. No more posting on social media, going live every day, posting videos, spending time messaging people in their DMs, hanging out, asking them to buy your stuff. Like literally just turn on an ad and create clients. This is how you print money, guys. This is the key. This is the secret to printing money. So that's pretty much it. Oh, so one other thing I'll share with you on the back end. What happens? So when I said we implement, I'm not going to share the email with you because all that was is literally an email that said, thank you for claiming your offer. Here's your voucher. And it had a voucher in the email. And then again, it basically repeated this. So it's pretty much a duplication of this. And it said like, call us within the next 48 hours, blah, blah, blah. So there's nothing really to show you there. If I can give you any advice, like if you have an online booking system, you probably want to switch this out to get people to schedule right away. Rather than get them to call you, just switch this to a booking system. That's one thing that I think will help get better results. But you have to test. It's different. Some people prefer to get on the phone. Some people prefer like to be able to book at their own convenient time. So you can test that. But yeah, definitely I would have liked to have put a direct link to the booking system. But the reason why I didn't is because I couldn't pixel anybody that were coming through to this client's booking system. And I want to make sure I can pixel and track everything that people do. So we decided to get them on the phone and we could then get them scheduled that way. So that's what happens. So we get them to call us. Now, in reality, guys, a smaller percentage of people are going to do that because you remember you're showing your ads to people that are in the middle of doing stuff. They might even be at work. They might be with their kids at the school run, etc., etc. So don't just sit around waiting for the phone to ring. What we do is we actually called them. Well, I personally didn't. The client called them. So as soon as these leads were coming through, they were messaging them saying, hey, thanks for claiming this offer. Looks like you're interested in coming in for a laser hair removal treatment. When would you like to schedule your appointment for? I've got this day or that day. And that's what they do. And it's super successful. It's not cold calling. It's not like pestering people. Like these people have literally said, hey, I would like this. Please, can you get in touch with me? And that's it. So that's just what happens. So when I said to you, I said I'm going to share all three parts of the strategy. So it's the video ad, which I've shared with you, email marketing. Well, I haven't shown you the email specifically, but it's not really necessary. The email is what I've just shared with you inside of the actual lead form. So you just duplicate that. And then the follow-up is the phone call. But this part is not that important because most people aren't going to even open this email anyway. The main piece to this is the follow-up, which is the phone call, and this form right here. So you want to maximize this part right here to get people to call you. And then you want to call them as soon as you receive this information. So with my system, what we do is we send a text message and an email to the client saying, hey, Joe Blogs has just requested a £100 voucher and free consultation. Give them a call on the number below. Here's their name and email address too. And then they get in touch. So that's how you make this super effective. You get them on the phone in this instance anyway. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. So there you have it. That's the three pieces to this. I've literally shared with you now how to light a fund to their ass and book treatment right away. So what's the so much more? Let me show you so much more. If you're getting value right now, if you're still here getting value, just drop a comment below, value. Let me know you're still getting value from this. I'm excited to share some other cool stuff with you right now because I really want to literally pull back the curtain and give you guys a bit of a gift for being here, for being in this group. So I've got a lot of new members in this group, and I really appreciate you guys for being here and being with me on this journey, being open to learning from me inside of this group so I can share some of my cool strategies with you so that you can get more clients or you can create more clients. So what I'd like to share with you right now is just some bonus stuff, right? So I want to share with you some actionable tips and some actionable steps that you could do when it comes to setting up your next ad campaign, because some people will just literally turn on a load of different campaigns, boosted posts, just hoping and praying. They don't really have a strategy behind it. So I'm going to kind of break down a super successful strategy that works for me. It works for many, many industries. It pretty much works for any business, really. You may need to tweak it slightly, but for the most part, this will work for any business. And I want to kind of break down this strategy for you guys so that you can have a really cool understanding of how to set up a profitable ad campaign. So you're not just wasting money setting up random ads. You're making sure you're maximizing as much revenue as possible. Now, I don't know how long we've been on here for. 38 minutes. So we're kind of in some bonus time right now. This is bonus time. So I said about half an hour or so. So I want to keep it under an hour. So let me get through this for you guys and share with you a really cool strategy and break this down so that you have a good understanding of how to set up your campaigns. If you're excited to share, if you're excited to see this strategy, then that's awesome. And I appreciate you for being here. So look, right now, what we do. So when I set up my campaigns, this is what I do, right? Is I get a good understanding of what type of client or customer my client is looking to bring into their business. And when I say like premium client or dream client or like the perfect client, that's really just figuring out who is the type of client or customer that spends the most amount of money with this business or sticks around for the longest amount of time. So when you're setting up campaigns for your business, or if you are a marketer and you're doing this for other local businesses, then you want to do the same thing and have that conversation to find out exactly who their best, their premium clients are. So that's the first thing you do before you turn on any campaign. Like, you might have heard the terminology like client avatar or perfect avatar or premium, whatever. You want to find out who those people are. So, right, obviously you want to make sure you advertise to the right people, right? You want to find the people who are most likely to buy. See, like here, you don't want to target like these people down here and these people here and these people here, because they're less likely to buy. So you want to make sure that you're specific with your advertising. So you're getting people who are have the highest desire or highest likelihood to buy your product or service. So they're potential clients, they're potential customers. So then we figure out like, what's the buying cycle? What's the process of how this works for this particular business? Like, from a cold person, like who has no clue who I am, like what's the process that they go through when it comes to purchasing my product or my service? And then you kind of strategize around that process. Okay, so you can meet each individual customer where they're at in their buying cycle. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to plan and you want to execute that strategy. And this is how I typically will execute my strategies. I do sometimes have a bit of a varied approach depending on the type of client and the budget that they have available. But this is what I would usually recommend as a go-to strategy. And I recommend you guys do the same. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to use educational content. So let's imagine you have potential customers in this system somewhere in the universe that potentially might buy from you, but they don't know you exist. And they potentially don't even know that they need your product or service. They don't know they have a problem, and you're going to present your opportunity and the solution that you bring with your product or service. But some of these people know they have a problem or a pain point that they want to fix. Some of them might not know it yet. So your content is designed in a way that presents your solution whilst obviously helping them identify their problem and how your solution will help them solve that problem. So the best way I like to do this is with videos, but you can also use blog posts. You can use like just normal Facebook or Instagram posts, and you can use ebooks as well, like PDFs, digital downloads. And those are some really cool ways to educate people that are like at the very beginning of their buying cycle, rather than just going to people that are ready to buy right now. Like, I see so many mistakes where people are just literally selling to people right out the gate. So they'll turn on an ad and be like, hey, laser hair removal for only £700, full course treatment or whatever. Click here to buy now and get 50% off. Like Groupon, for example. Like, people aren't really going to do that. You're probably going to get maybe 3%, maybe if you're lucky, 5% of the people that will actually take up your offer like that. But for the most part, it's not going to happen because, people don't just click ads and spend £700 to a random stranger like that. So you need to warm up these audiences, and you need to educate them and position yourself as the expert, as the go-to, as the authority in your industry, so that people will come to you and you're top of mind when they have that problem that they want to solve. So they skip out this section and go straight to step number 2, and they like start selling their offer with their ad, like getting people to try and click and buy from them without any like human interaction. And that's why people say Facebook ads don't work or Instagram ads don't work. I spent £1,000 and I got like 5 leads and no clients. Well, duh, here's why. Right, here's why. So I will let you in a little secret though. I'm saying all of this, but I do want to let you know that I actually ran this whole strategy in this here right now. I did exactly that. I literally skipped step number 1. Little secret. And I only did that, right, because this was a mini case study and we had £150 budget. So just so you guys are aware, I wouldn't usually recommend you skip this step, because you're only going to get around 3% to 5% of people to buy from you. So although I had amazing results like that within a short period of time, you can quickly start to see something called ad fatigue, and the costs per lead, cost per client, cost per acquisition will soon like skyrocket, or they'll be they'll fluctuate all over the place. So you don't want to do that really. Like, that's not the right way to do it. But I did it because I'm experienced in what I do. I know how to craft really cool offers, and I know how to write my ads in a really persuasive way. to get people to take action. So I can take that risk, but I was only really doing it mainly because of the budget was so small. I would never have enough budget to play with to do this strategy in full, like to run ads, to educate people and then retarget them. By the time I've done this here, my money would have been absorbed before I'd even got started. So please, guys, do not skip step number 1 and go straight to 2. You want to educate with content, and then based on how much content that they consume, you can then identify quite easily the people that are most likely to buy from you. You know, based on how much content they're consuming. And there's ways that you can do that within Facebook. They let you identify how much content people have consumed. You can pixel people, you can retarget based on how much video views they have. There's all sorts of cool stuff. And that's when you then start to introduce your core offer once they have consumed an adequate amount of content from you and have started to build up that relationship with your business, with your brand. And that's when we start to advertise to people who've watched and consumed these pieces of content with our core offer, such as laser hair removal, such as dermal fillers, such as, massages, a spa treatment, whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a chiropractor and you want to advertise for back adjustment, all sorts of different services is what you'll start to introduce here. But right here, this would be educational content. This might be something like the truth, like three ways to save time when that's probably not a very good example, but the three myths about laser hair removal, or 3 common misconceptions around laser hair removal, or number 1, 2 reasons why laser hair removal is for you. Or you can have like a quiz that says, is laser hair removal for you? Take our 60-second quiz to find out now. And then they're just like small little commitments that people can take to get educated and start to consume content. And then you can retarget them based on that content that they consume, right? And that's when you present your offer. Once they click that offer, click that ad, they opt in, like you just seen. They opt in like a lead form, a capture form, like I just showed you, where they enter their name, phone number, and email, and then they go to the scheduling system. So they go straight online and book their appointment, or you get on the phone with them and get them to book their appointment. Either way, you're going to get on the phone with them. And then I recommend you pop them into your CRM, you follow up with them and track everything that's going on with the client. And that way, no, if you have a good CRM, you have to track it where they come from, which ads that you've seen that gets them to this point. It's another mistake that's made is they turn off ads at the wrong time. Like they'll make ads performance loads, click. But that ad might not necessarily generate the most clients. You might have an ad to a free more to your leads. But that's the one that's inviting to paying clients. So you say, hey, that's too expensive. I'm going to turn it off and run the cheapest cost per lead. And then you see that your sales drop. And you're like, whoa, what happened there? And you don't even go back to that ad. People would then create a whole new ad, target someone new, and it's like, hold up, you literally just had a performing ad, but now you don't know it because you weren't tracking it right. So if people don't track metrics right, they don't make money. So a pretty known fact is the person that tracks their ads makes more money than the person that doesn't. Simple. And then what you also want to do is have a nurturing system or retargeting system, a follow-up system that allows you to stalk these potential clients until they buy. So you could use things like call tracking to make sure that they're phoned. You can use SMS, you can use email marketing, you can do voicemails, phone calls, messenger, retargeting ads. I actually haven't even put on here, but retargeting ads to retarget people that maybe visited this capture page but didn't enter their name, phone number, and email. You can retarget them with a new ad that says, hey, did you forget something? I noticed that you checked out my website, but you didn't enter your name, phone number, and email. Click here to enter your name, phone, and email. Claim this offer before it's all gone. Or you can have people that claimed it, visited the scheduling page, but didn't schedule and said, hey, looks like you forgot something. You were about to schedule an appointment, but for some reason you didn't. Click here below, blah, 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 blah. So, see how retargeting works. And you can also do the same in Messenger, all these different mediums that you can do that with. And then lastly, you want to track it and convert. So you want to, like I said, track the sales in the CRM so you know who's generating the most, or which ads campaign generating the most clients and the most revenue and the most sales. And you want to make sure you automate this system as much as possible so that you're speaking to people that are likely to buy from you rather than wasting time speaking to people that are just interested or curious that have no desire to buy from you. Now, obviously, you can build up relationships over the long term. People will pay. But most successful business owners don't spend time in their business speaking to people all day long, posting all day long on social media, relentlessly trying to find clients. They want to work on their clients and their patients and actually serve in their business. I mean, they started their business for two reasons: to make a profit and to serve. And if you're spending all your time on social media, posting images and pictures and talking to people in Messenger, you're probably leaving a lot of money on the table. And that's when you start to see an ROI, and you can scale your business on demand with predictability. So you can say, hey, it's cost me X amount of pounds or dollars to generate a client. So if I want to generate X amount of clients, I just need to times the amount appropriate. I need to times the appropriate amount to generate that much clients. And you just spend that much on social media because you've already built the predictable system that's feeding this machine to spit out customers on demand. So that's like a super killer like strategy, like the ultimate acquisition strategy that you guys can implement. This is actually taken from my clients on demand program. And this is what I teach people to do, or I do it for them when they hire me. So you can do this real cool. So who it works for pretty much anybody. So it works for local business owners. It works for marketers, coaches and experts, service providers, brick and mortar. Literally works for pretty much any business. So if you're watching this right now, this will probably work for you. And yeah, this is who we do it for. So I do this for local businesses. And I also teach other entrepreneurs to become a marketer like me so that they can do this for local businesses as well. So that's who this works for. And what I do, like I said, I teach and mentor and also offer an agency service. So we're nearly at the end of this presentation. I'm about to wrap this up. But before I go, I want to give you one last gift. Oh, just before I do, this is kind of just following on from here, who this works for, what I do and how I do it is, like I've just shown you, I do this on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and I build a sales system that works for all local businesses. So before I go, I want to give you one more freebie. I want to give you guys a free customized game plan for your business. Okay? If you're here watching this right now, then this is for you. I probably should have told you to stick around until the end because I've got a little gift for you guys. Pablo, I noticed that you just left, so you're going to miss out on this. So I want to give you guys a free customized game plan for your business. Now, if you've watched the entire video that I've just shared with you, if you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, if you love to grow a wildly profitable business and you want to create more clients for your business or help local businesses create more clients, if you already have clients, but you want more, or you want to start getting some clients, if you have a budget to invest to grow your business so that you can spend £1 on ads or $1 on ads and consistently make multiples back, and you're ready to book in your free game plan session now, then comment game plan in the comment section below. So a game plan session is basically an opportunity for me and you to jump on a call one-on-one and for me to kind of diagnose your business and your current ads, if you're running ads, and give you a customized game plan around this strategy right here. And I'll dive in a little bit deeper and say, hey, you need to start off. Here's what you can do for educating content. Here's what you would need to do. And I say, right, so this is your offer. This is how you can present that offer, blah, blah, blah. And then like I'll walk you through the process and give you a customized game plan for your business so that you could build a similar machine to start generating your own clients on demand with predictability inside of your business. And this is no catch, like literally completely for free. I'm not going to sell you anything. So you don't need to come to that call with your credit or debit card in hand. It's literally a free call. I won't sell you. Even if you ask me to buy my program, if you say, Dante, please do this for me. Or if you say, Dante, I want to buy your coaching program where I can learn to do this myself, I'm not going to let you buy it. Okay, this isn't about me selling you something. This is literally a free 30-minute game plan session where I can give you a customized strategy. If you do ask me to buy and it sounds like you might be a good fit, I'll potentially walk you through what that would look like, but then we'll point you in the direction of how we'll have to have a separate call for that completely, because that's not what this is about. Okay, so if that transpires that you actually do want to look at the programs that I offer, we'll reschedule a completely different call and we'll talk about that at a later time. This is not where you buy. This is literally if you want to get a customized game plan for your business. So if you want a customized game plan, limited availability. I do not do this often. I have literally only just started giving these away for free. I do only normally do this for clients that pay me, but I'm open to giving these away for free. There is limited availability. So comment below in the comment section today, say game plan, and I'll reach out to you with the details on how you can claim your free customized game plan. And I'm sure you're going to love it. It will help you scale your business. Even in the current climate, it's actually even better right now. So if you want a strategy customized, or if you want to set up client creating ads like the ones I've just shared with you inside of this training, like I said, comment game plan below. I'll be more than happy to share it with you. And we'll jump on a quick call. Like I said, nothing to buy. So let me see if I can jump back over to my screen right here, right now. Where are we? I should be here. Okay, guys. All right. So I appreciate you for checking out this video and being here. This training has gone a little bit longer than I'd originally planned to, but I just wanted to give you as much value as I possibly can. It's my appreciation for you guys being here, being with me inside of this community, inside of this group. I will be doing more of these case studies and sharing more strategies with you guys, and actually pulling back the curtain and showing you more of my adverts that have worked for me and for my clients, so that you guys can go ahead and get similar results. And I'll dive in a little bit more deeper with kind of like even more behind the scenes, not just kind of like an overview of the strategy that I use, but more of like, follow me and click here, do this, and literally how to set up some of these campaigns step by step, click by click. Now, I do that in my program in even more detail, but I will certainly be sharing some of that stuff here for you guys, because I want you to get as much value as possible so that you can start making an impact in your local community, and you can actually start generating more sales and growing your business. At the way the world is right now, it's really important that we do everything that we can to collect as much sales, as much revenue as possible as business owners, and that we're not leaving any money on the table. And if you're not following some of the stuff that I shared with you inside this video, I guarantee that you're leaving a lot of money on the table right now. I see it every single day, day in, day out. I bet I could diagnose your business right now and point out ways that you are leaving money on the table. So, like I said, if you want to know how to stop leaving money on the table, go ahead and comment below. Game plan right now, and we'll jump on a call and I'll give you a customized game plan session where I'll diagnose your business and your ads and give you at least 3 actionable steps that you could implement right away to start collecting more of that money. So that's what I've got for this video, guys. I appreciate you for being here. I'll catch you guys in the group. I will catch you guys on the next video. I'll obviously pop an announcement in the group when I go live again and share some of these strategies with you guys. But until then, I appreciate you for being here, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye.